from high atop the Alex Bones building. Live from the Alex Bones studio.
Across over 350 radio stations on the Alex Bones radio network.
This is the #1 syndicated radio show in the world.
The Alex Bones Show.
You feel that, Jimmy?
I feel what?
The show is starting.
Just another day on the front line, forced to apologize. Bigger than I am, but you better off getting back. All this wasted time, feeling like a bad man. You know where I come from. Angel around here, flip the switch.
It is The Bone Show. Over 25 million daily listeners. Listen to this show right here. We are the #1 syndicated radio show in the whole world. Look it up. It's right there on the web, on the interwebs. It says #1 syndicated radio show in the world, The Alex Bone Show. With your host, Alex Bones, and good buddy, Little Jimmy.
Hello!
I'm a soldier.
We play videos and we comment on the videos. Jimmy, give me a videos.
My name is Michael, and I am the Messiah.
Oh, look, it's the Michael Messiah guy. He thinks he's Jesus, right?
Yeah, I guess.
People are expecting me to react to their mockery and lash back at people, but I'm not here to do that, my friends.
I just think that Jesus wouldn't wear a hat. I mean, the hair is right, the beard is right. You know, everything you're saying seems okay. It's just the hat.
I'm here to do the exact opposite. All you have to do is pause, breathe, look into my eyes, and feel my energy.
And you would be wearing a Yankees hat if you're Jesus, or at least a Cubs hat.
That I was having a full-blown psychosis.
He'd be wearing a Panther hat.
Yeah, Jesus would wear a Panther hat.
Imagine I'm suffering right now and I post a video telling people I'm the Messiah. Do you think people who truly are followers of unconditional love and following their heart is going to bully somebody online?
But you should walk into a church, walk into a church and say, hello, I'm here. At least do that. But no, you're on the TikTok.
There's something happening here that people are not seeing.
Okay, hold on. How many followers does Jesus have? Let's find that out first. Jesus has 27,000 followers.
You would think you would have more than that.
A Kardashian has more followers than you, Messiah guy.
Thank you. Next. I have a question for you. If you are married, do you have to ask your spouse if you can go do things? Like,
yeah.
Let's say you want to go on a girl's trip or a guy's trip. Do you ask them if you can go, or would it be okay with them? Or do you simply notify them?
No, that's called being in a marriage. Okay, that's called being in a relationship, is that you ask the other person if you can go.
Well, what if they say no?
Well, if they say no, you go anyway.
I think that's a really interesting question.
You wouldn't be in a relationship if you said, I'm going to be gone for this week. They're going to go, who you f***ing? That's what they're going to say.
I'm super, super curious to see the dynamic of people's relationships.
It's not a relationship then. It's a roommate. Your roommate don't care if you go away for a week. They like it when you go away for a week because then they get the place to themselves.
But it's not a roommate, it's a marriage.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, Jimmy. If you are married or you are in a relationship, you don't leave for a week at a time without them.
Yeah,
This is why people don't stay married. This is why 98.6% of marriages fail.
I don't think that's a right number.
98.6% of marriages fail because you have to ask this question. Yeah, if my wife came to me and said, I'm leaving for a week, I'd be like, then we're divorced.
I'm not really sure how much to share, but my husband's coming home from a guy's trip tonight. And he had a lovely weekend with his friends at a car show.
Yeah, he did.
I had zero interest, nor was I invited. I would love to go on a girls' trip.
Didn't go.
I've been traveling a lot for work, but not necessarily on girls' trips. Yeah, I'm just curious. Do you have to ask permission, or are you just notifying? Please answer. Thank you.
Yeah, no. You would be notifying the lawyer if you left for a week and told me that I'm leaving for a week. Then, yeah, contact my lawyer and talk to him.
Thank you. Next.
Hey, Hobags. This is a little first date debrief, and I want your opinion because this has happened to me twice, and I don't know, like...
She's got to be a huge pain in the ass because she's hot as hell.
She's got to be a massive pain in the ass.
I think it's the principle that I really don't like. So on 2 separate occasions with 2 separate people, I've gone on a date, a coffee date, morning coffee date. I love that to be a first date. I feel like it's a good meet and greet to see if you guys like vibe and like want to keep on hanging out, but whatever. So today I roll up to this coffee date. I met this man on Hinge, and granted, I am like 6 minutes late. I was running 2 minutes late, and then...
You were 6 minutes late. Oh, God, I hate people that are late. That it wasn't important to you. If you were 2 minutes late, I'm gone. I'm up, I'm out, I'm out of there. You know why? Because there's somebody else on Hinge that won't stand me up. You stood me up for 9. What'd she say?
She said 6 minutes.
You stood me up for 6 minutes. That's wrong.
Parking was a fiasco. So
Then you should have got there early. Oh, because I showed up 20 minutes early. That means you were 26 minutes late.
it took me a second. So I roll up 6 minutes late, and I see him sitting down at this like outdoor table at the coffee shop.
Yeah, bored out of his skull. Already picking somebody else on Hinge. He's already messaging somebody else.
And he already has a coffee, and he does get up. He does
But don't you're late.
just like stand up to say, hi, how's it going? We meet each other. Nice to finally meet you, whatever. I was like, oh, what did you get? He was like, oh yeah, I got a cortado. And then I was like, oh, cool. Well, I guess I'm going to go get my drink.
Yeah, go get your drink because you're late. If you would have got here on time, I would have bought yours. But you know what? No, because you're late.
Sat back down at the table, and he didn't go with me to go get my drink. He didn't offer to buy my drink.
This is the reason why she's single.
Exactly.
Which, I don't know, maybe this is like me just being a little bit more traditional, but I think the man should, like, hello, I'm the prize, like, you should be courting me.
Well, you should have been on time.
Is that a hot take? I don't know.
Yeah, be on time next time, and then I'll buy you anything that you want. I'll buy you a house. I mean, you're so hot, I'd buy you a house and a car and all that, but no, you were late, so I'm not even going to buy you a coffee.
But ladies, would you go out again? Like, if that was the case, they did not buy your drink the first go round.
Okay, because you were late.
Would you go out again?
Because you were late. You weren't on time.
Okay, and one more thought. This is not to like bag on this man at all. He was nice. He was sweet. I don't know. I think like this start is like how the rest is that setting about. Like,
I already put my credit card down. Now I got to put my credit card down again to pay for you. And I wasn't even sure you were coming. You know, by the 5-minute mark, I'm like, I got stood up. I'm here all by myself outside at a coffee shop. I got stood up. So why am I going to buy her a coffee? I'm going to sit there with my coffee and your coffee on a table for 2 by myself because you didn't show up on time?
like, is that like the wrong foot for the rest of the relationship?
Thank you. Next. This is wild. Newly declassified CIA documents reveal that in 1988, the CIA located the Ark of the Covenant.
Oh, wow. Like the Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Yeah, they found it, Jimmy, in 1988.
Well, Harrison Ford found it in 1985.
Yeah, he found it in 85, but they didn't find it till 1988.
Nazis have discovered Tanis.
Just what does that mean to you, Tanis?
Well, the city of Tanis is one of the possible resting places of the Lost Ark.
The Lost Ark?
Yeah, the Ark of the Covenant, the chest the Hebrews used to carry around the Ten Commandments.
What do you mean, Ten Commandments? You're talking about the Ten Commandments?
Yes, the actual Ten Commandments, the original stone tablets that Moses brought down out of Mount Horeb and smashed, if you believe in that sort of thing.
If you don't know what the Ark of the Covenant is, it is an ancient artifact that people around the world have been searching for in a real life.
And they found it? Where'd they find it?
Treasure hunt. It is
Where's it now?
a wooden chest encrusted in gold, and inside it is supposed to hold the original tablets of the 10 Commandments.
You guys ever go to Sunday school?
Where is it now?
The documents show that this was under Project Sunstreak. They used
I guarantee it's underneath the Vatican. I guarantee it's down there in the Vatican with everything else. They just put stuff down there and they forget about it.
remote viewing to find the Ark of the Covenant, which they say now is in Ethiopia. In other words, they used advanced psychics and people that were well-versed in telepathy.
Okay, now you lost me.
We know that the CIA and the intelligence communities have been using these gifted people for their different various projects.
They're like superhumans. They're like Marvel characters.
But to see it written down on these declassified documents is
that's
crazy.
cool.
Those documents believe that the Ark of the Covenant is in Ethiopia, but there's been a lot of speculation if Donald Trump has the real Ark of the Covenant at Mar-a-Lago.
Of course he does. You know why? Because it's gold. Donald Trump owns everything gold. He saw it, went, oh, it's made of gold. I gotta have it.
Because he has a complete replica of it there.
Does he really? Because it's gold. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Was the worldwide treasure hunt over, or has it just began?
An army which carries the Ark before it is invincible.
That's it. I'm going to Mar-a-Lago. I want to see it.
Is it in his bathroom with all the files and stuff? Where does he keep it?
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably in like a game room.
Yeah, I bet it's in the master bathroom right next to the toilet.
Thank you. Next. Why don't men ask questions on dates? I went on a string of dates a few months ago, and I
Because
noticed
we don't care.
that these men were not asking me questions about
Because we don't care about you.
myself, and it was
Oh, we just want you to sleep with us. That's all we want. We don't care anything about you.
so offensive, frankly.
Yeah, it's very offensive. I'm sorry. I mean, what else do you want? We don't care.
At first, I thought, like, maybe it's bad manners or nerves, but
Maybe you just never shut up.
when I thought about it more,
And you just keep talking and we don't have a chance to talk.
I realized it might be deeper than that.
See, she's going nonstop.
Well, you're talking nonstop.
Like, because I have a show.
I think a lot of men were not taught to be curious about women.
No, we don't care.
I think they're taught to impress women,
Yeah, but we don't care.
to perform, to talk about themselves. I think sometimes men are also like,
The only thing I can think of is I'm at a job interview. That's what this is like. This is like a job interview. So the minute you stop talking for the 1 second that you have to suck air into your lungs and you stop talking, I gotta push it in there how great I am. You know why? Because you're dating 25,000 other guys and I gotta prove to you that I'm better than them. So when you breathe in, then I gotta hurry up real quick and tell you how great I am.
subconsciously chasing a feeling or they're chasing validation. And I think because
No, it's a job interview.
so many women are accustomed to doing emotional labor, asking the questions, keeping the conversation flowing, like we don't always notice it. If I'm out on a date with a man and he's not asking me questions about myself,
Because he doesn't care.
he's not getting a second date. Because somebody who's genuinely interested in you is going to ask you
just
questions. They
performing
won't
for an
just talk
interview.
at you. They will want to get to know you. Thank you. Next.
So I invited this girl that I'm getting to know out to eat. As I'm getting to the restaurant, she texts me and she says, "Hey, I hope you don't mind, but my homegirl's with me."
That's fine. I got no problem with that. 2 and 1. Love in stereo, baby. Come on, bring it on.
First, I thought that was a little weird, but
No, it's fine.
this is our second time link.
No, dude, you get to go to a restaurant with not 1 but 2 chicks. You're a PIMP.
Then I'm a PIMP.
You're a pimp because you get to sit there at the table with 2 broads. And you know what? You get to leave with 2 broads. And all the guys are going, oh, look at that guy. He's got 2 of them.
Then I'm a PIMP.
And so I'm like, cool.
And you don't have to sit there and perform for them because they get to sit there and talk back and forth. You can just sit there and eat. You know, you can eat and drink a beer and just listen to them and know in your mind that you are going to be laying with both of them in just a few hours. So just let them talk.
Then I'm up, I link with them. We have a great time at lunch.
See? Because you're just sitting there drinking and eating and listening to them.
And at the end, when the bill comes,
yeah, you split it 3 ways. Instead of 2, it's 3.
They both look at me. Now, I invited this girl out, so of course I'm going to pay for her meal.
Yeah, but I ain't paying for you.
But her friend, no? Her friend was acting like she was on a date with me, too.
Okay, then we're hooking up, all 3 of us.
And we're
putting our keys in a fishbowl, and we're pulling them out. That's what we're doing.
Expected me to pay for everybody's meal, mine and both of theirs. Pay for your friend? Your uninvited friend? And
yeah, then you better be giving me something.
When I didn't want to pay for the friend, they both got an attitude with me. Like, am I tripping? In this scenario, am I supposed to pay for the friend too?
Yeah, dude, let me send you some video links of things that you can do with 2 chicks, okay? And then you won't be complaining. You'll be like, fine, I'll pay for your spaghetti. I don't care.
Thank you. Next. Am I the asshole for leaving my boyfriend in Florida while we were on vacation?
Yes.
Hey, gotta listen.
So for the 4th of July weekend, myself, my child, and my boyfriend decided that we wanted to go to Florida so that we could...
Yourself, your child, and your boy. That's 3 of you. And, well, okay.
Celebrate at a theme park.
It's not his child, it's your child.
Of course, at this theme park, there was alcohol. I was not drinking because obviously one of us needed to be good for my child that was with us.
It's not his child. You don't care. Give me a beer.
But apparently when I ran to go use the restroom while I left them to go ride the rides, I came back and all of a sudden, my man is fighting with a family of 3. After asking them what happened, the family told me that their children accidentally bumped over my boyfriend's drink. So it completely...
Yeah, now you gotta buy me a new beer.
...just fell, and obviously he was very drunk that he just got very pissed off. I honestly felt bad for that family. I did not know what to do. They were...
But did feel bad for his beer.
Very apologetic, but my man was still not budging. He was still being an asshole.
Yeah, you rolled my beer over.
...to them. I tried my best to calm the situation.
You weren't there. You were in the bathroom. You didn't see what happened. Maybe the kid was being stupid and the kid knocked over my drink and then laughed in my face. You don't know. You weren't there. You're being
down by telling him, I'm going to buy you another one. Just drop it. They're not doing anything and you're over here trying to fight.
That's not the point. It's not the point. They have to pay for it.
...them over a drink that was accidentally spilled. So because of the way that my boyfriend was acting, obviously they called security, the police were also called, so we were getting kicked out of this theme park. But he decided that he wasn't done with a family of 3 because now he wanted to get in a fight with the police.
And I gotta find out where you live because I'm gonna come to your house tonight.
So even though my boyfriend was acting like a prick, they decided to still let us go, which was a miracle. I was very happy. But as we were driving, my boyfriend decides to tell me to pull over. Once I pull over, he puts his hands on me, like physically grabs me and pulls me out of the car and tells me to grab my son and that we needed to get out of his car.
Yeah, you didn't have my back, so you got to get out of my car. You're my woman. We are ride or die. We're what's that couple?
Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah, we're Bonnie and Clyde. So it doesn't matter what I did. You know what? Then you always have my back because we're Bonnie and Clyde.
Exactly. Ride or die.
I guess he thought that I was just going to stand there and take the way that he was treating me and the way that he was acting. I was over it. So I decided to grab my son. We left in an
Get out of my car.
Uber back to the hotel. And apparently I find out that wherever I parked, it was right next to a restaurant. He decides to walk into that restaurant and literally messed everything up that they had in there.
Yeah, I need another beer.
So I guess he went crazy and just started throwing around.
Yeah, because they spilled my beer.
Of course, the business decided to call the police so that they could take him
again
out of the restaurant. When the police...
I told you, get out of my car.
...picked him up, apparently they took him to the hospital.
Stay out of my life.
...hospital because obviously...
Ride or die.
...he was extremely intoxicated and apparently had a couple of wounds, I think, from throwing all the shit around in the restaurant. After such a horrible day, I decided that I was not going to wait for him to come out of the hospital or to get out of jail. Okay, I needed to leave the next day because we had a flight to catch. So I took my son and we left. I have not talked to him since, and I really don't want to talk to him.
Yeah, because he's in Florida now. He's a Florida man. He's like, just go. Take your kid. Ride or die, you stick by my side no matter what. And you didn't. So that's why you get out of my car, and that's why you get out of my life. I'm taking his side.
I'm going to take her side.
I don't care which side you take, Jimmy. It's my show. I'm taking his side.
Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making